Hello and warm welcome to all of you. Dear students, today I am here with the part 4 of Civic chapter number 6, Understanding our Criminal Justice System. In the previous lecture, we had discussed the role of police in criminal justice system. After the registration of an FIR, police begin investigation into crime. FIR include date, time and place of the offence, facts of the offence, and even the description of the offence. It also mentions the name and address of complainant. So after the registration of an FIR, police begin investigation. Here you have to keep in mind one thing: it is not the duty of the police to justify whether the person is guilty or not. It is the duty of the court to justify the person is guilty or not. This way we can say police play very important part in our criminal justice system. Today we will see the role of public prosecutor. A criminal offence is regarded as a public wrong. Whatever offence is committed by any person, so that is we can say it is regarded as public wrong. It is against the society. Here you have to keep in mind that by the offence, only victim, only individual or victim is not affected, but it affects the whole society. It means that it is considered to have been committed not only against the affected victim but against society as a whole. Whatever crime is committed against anyone, so this crime is considered, it not only affect the victim or individual, but it is against society as a whole. It is against the whole society. Here you have to remember the case of dowry debt of Sudha that we had discussed in previous chapter. Sudha died because of burning, and her family filed a case into the court. The case against the accused Lakshman and his family was presented by the state. So when her family filed a case into the court, so that case was presented by the state against Lakshman Kumar and his family. So that's why the case was called state. They were living in Delhi. So the case was called state Delhi administration versus Lakshman Kumar and other. So when Sudha's family filed a case into the court, so the case was known as state Delhi administration versus Lakshman Kumar and other. Similarly, we had discussed one more example of such crime about Shinde family and Shanti Hembram. So here the case was also called as state versus Shanti Hembram. It was not known as the case of Mrs. Shinde versus Shanti. When Mr. Shinde filed a complaint into police station, police brought an FIR of the complaint and they presented Shanti into the court. So the case was not known as Mrs. Shinde versus Shanti. Now the case was known as state versus Shanti. So in court, it is the public prosecutor who represents the interest of the state. When crime is committed, offense is committed, it is considered as public wrong. So this way, the case of Mrs. Shinde case of theft from her house is considered as public wrong. So it is public prosecutor who represent the interests of the state, who represent the interests of the society into the court. The role of public prosecutor begins once the police has conducted the investigation and filed a charge sheet in the court. When police has completed the investigation of the crime and filed a charge sheet into the court, then after the role of public prosecutor begins. She has no role to play in investigation. Public prosecutor not playing any role in investigation because it is the duty of the police to investigate into crime. The prosecutor must conduct the prosecution on behalf of the state. When police file a charge sheet into the court, it is the duty of the public prosecutor to conduct the prosecution, to conduct the legal process into court on behalf of the state. As an officer of the court, it is his/her duty to act impartially and present the full and material facts. public prosecutor, he or she has to play, he or she is an officer of the court. Public prosecutor is a part of the court system. So it is his or her duty to act impartially, without any partiality, without any favor. He has to play, he has to perform duty. Even it is his duty to present full and material fact. It is the duty of public prosecutor to present full facts about the crime, complete information of the crime, witnesses and evidence before the court. It is the duty of public prosecutor to present the witnesses and evidence of the crime into the court to enable the court to decide the case. So here you have to keep in mind, as an officer of the court, public prosecutor has to play his or her duty impartially, without any favor, without partiality. Even he has to collect full facts, full information of the crime. He or she has to present witnesses and evidences of the crime into the court. On the basis of this all information, it is the duty of the court to decide whether the person is guilty or not. So this way we can say that public prosecutor also play important role in our criminal justice system. Whatever crime is committed, it is considered as public wrong. By that crime, if only victim is affected, but it is considered, it is against the whole society. So, public prosecutor here represent the interests of the state, represent the interests of the society into the court. After investigation, when police file a charge sheet into the court, the role of public prosecutor begins. And as a part of the court, it is his or her duty to collect complete information about the crime, to present all the witnesses and evidences into the court about the crime into the court. So this way, public prosecutor also play important role in our criminal justice system. Now, after discussing two key players of our criminal justice system, we will discuss the role of the judge in criminal justice system. The judge is like an umpire in a game and conduct the trial impartially and in open court. judge is the most important player of our criminal justice system. Here, judge play the role of an umpire in a game, and it is the duty of the judge to conduct the trial impartially and in open court. Whatever case, whatever complaint is registered, charge sheet is registered into the court, the judge has to conduct the trial. Judge has to conduct the case in open court, in public. The judge hears all the witnesses and any other evidence presented by the prosecution and the defense. When trial is going into the court, it is the duty of the judge to hear all the witnesses and all the evidences presented by public prosecutor as well as defense lawyer. The judge decides whether the accused person is guilty or innocent on the basis of evidence presented and in accordance with the law. He hears all the witnesses and check all the evidences presented by the public prosecutor as well as defense lawyer. And after that, judge decide whether the accused person guilty or innocent on the basis of evidence, on the basis of witnesses presented into the court, and he decide whether the accused person is guilty or not in accordance with the law. When he decide accused person is guilty or not, he has to check all the evidences. He has to hear all the witnesses, and he has to play his role accordance with the law, under the limit of the law. If the accused is convicted, convicted means proved guilty, after hearing all the witnesses and after all the evidences presented into the court, if accused is convicted means proved guilty, judge pronounce the sentence. Judge declare the judgment. After all this, judge declare his judgment. He may send to the person to jail or impose a fine or both. If the person is proven guilty by the court, judge has pronounced the judgment, so he may send the guilty person to jail or impose a fine or both. Sometime when crime is proven by the court, judge declare the judgment and send the guilty person into jail or both jail also and fine also. As a fine, the person has to pay money into court, depending on what the law prescribes. And these all person might sent into jail or both fine and jail. It's depending on what the law prescribe, whatever is suggested by the law. On that basis, judge pronounce his judgment. So this way we can say that judge is playing the role of an umpire in criminal justice system, playing very important role in our criminal justice system. With this, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. Inshallah, we will meet again very soon with a new topic of the same chapter. Thank you very much.